they just really secretly wanted to get rid of you this whole time. You have a new favorite race for your retainers? Whoa. What is it? Is it Lala? Do you make all your retainers Lala? Or do you make them like bunny girls? Okay, bet. We're live on YouTube now. It's suddenly not just where did you get this, but how in the 7 hells did you carry it here? Ah, I see the thought process. Okay. Okay, but you know Lalas are inherently extremely strong. Hello? Vector, welcome to the anus. Thank you for the follow. It's just funny. Nah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so you got three Lala retainers? You got 3 shirt stacks just running around holding pianos? I don't question the might of Lalafels, but when they come back with a tree from Othard and I called them in Gridania, suddenly I have many questions. 2, they work together. Questions answered, and they will continue to show you that they are the strongest race. Lalafels are the strongest race, bro. You know? Lalafels are the things you gotta look out for. The actual main character canon is Lala. And what an excellent season it is. That's the spirit. How lovely to see you again, Quivering. You remember me, yes? It's Jilly Aliapa. Come with another vision to share. This year, I dreamt the marvelous golden eggs rising from Curious Flora. Vector, thank you for the follow. If you'd like to continue lurking, you surely can. This year, I dreamt the marvelous golden eggs rising from Curious Flora. As we speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in a black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Although, no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Nonata, who is organizing the operation. I cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. Of course, Quivering, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Nonata out in my stead. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It would be worth checking the Aetheryte Plaza before venturing further afield. She too should be wearing a pair of thematic glasses, hers in the shape of a chicken. The shape of a chicken? But also be able to jump as high as a Viera despite being only knee height? Strong shit. Strong Lala shit, man. I like this for you. I like this for you. Because now you can open your eyes to the real strength of being a Lala. The real unfiltered strength of Lala pride. You can see it in action. It's like when the Oompa Loompas come in. It's like when the Oompa Loompas save that one kid from drowning in the chocolate. You're like, wow, how were they able to whisk him out of that? Always leaves that wonder for you, you know? You think you gotta go to sleep? Take your ass to bed. I'll see you, Eve. Bye, Eve. Get some rest. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. My glasses, they're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Tide Festival's festivities, but... Marvelous. I chased a leafy beast. Thank you for tucking. Not your Viera for life? Alright, you say that now. Until you start seeing some of these cutscenes. Marvelous. I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most fortuitous chicken, but for now I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities. Okay. Oh, hello, Quivering. A happy Hatching Tide to you. How can I be of service? Apparently we need to go to, I don't know, somewhere. Essentially, I suppose I've been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the arena. As I was working, these tall, thick glasses suddenly sprung forth. Grasses. I tend to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make the smallest impression. At best, I managed to snip a couple of leaves. Now, I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted, not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. Oh, what to do? You would hope? A godsend, truly. Then let us start by gathering information about this particular plant. Okay, we gotta go to the botanist guild. With one exception, are you talking about the Graha thing? Are you talking about how you became Graha and married your friend and then you guys made love and had a baby? That's true friendship right there. That's true friendship right there. If nobody can love your boy, then you can love your boy for him. Wild way of living. No babies yet? Do you think they'll make a baby mod or a baby like update so people can have babies in this world, and then you can have it as like a minion and then you can carry it through like raids? And you'd be like, don't touch my baby! Don't touch my baby. Doubt it? Why? Why is baby update not possible? You can have a baby in The Sims. Why not in Final Fantasy 14? And then you can teach your baby to also do magic, and then you can watch your baby grow up. And then it can grow up and never call again. Because the Square's stance on relationships. What Square's stance on relationships? There's people out here asking people if you like that in Limsa for real money. And you're trying to tell me Square is worried about relationships? People are out here typing ooh, ah, over and over and over again in the private servers, and we're worried about relationships? They don't like it as part of the official content. Interesting. You know what? Square's always been like that with Final Fantasy, man. Except for 16. Hello? Yo! 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 Excuse me, I'm a little tired. Let's get you a shout out. Let's get you a shout out. Papaya. Dog, are you winning? Are you winning? Are you the Battlefield 6 master? Everybody go follow Kamusta, bro. Thank you for the raid. Hi everybody, my name is Q. I am a streamer. We're playing some Final Fantasy 14, which I still haven't convinced Kamusta to play yet, but one day I might get him to. One day I might get him to, and then he could be in this world, and then me and him can dance together like this. We can do this together. Yeah, yeah. Or maybe do a little bit of this. You know? We could be up in the clubs doing this. You know, maybe one day, but he doesn't believe me when I say it's a free trial. It's a free trial, man. Free trial. You's kind of winning in Battlefield 6? I guess you don't really know. Is there a ranked in Battlefield 6? Like, can you rank up? Na 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 na. What players do is a different ball game. That's fair. Would it be canon if the Warrior of Light has a baby? Thank you for Kamusta raid. Nah, there's no ranked. Is there something you can build on? Like, can you unlock like weapons and stuff? You also feel like you know how a certain portion, thank you for the shout outs, of their player base will use a patch like that and want nothing to do with that. Interesting. Now I want to know. Riot, what could Square be scared of if they put a pregnancy and a child and a childbirthing and a child raising patch into Final Fantasy 14? What could happen? What could happen? I don't know if they invented coat hangers yet. There's a battle pass where you can unlock stuff and challenges every week. Baby Mega Mans? That sounds like a plus, no? They have to... Chocobortions? It's a chocobos can have babies, which they can. You can breed the chocobos. Why can't we breed warriors of lights? There's a battle pass where you can unlock stuff and challenges every week. Also attachments to guns. Can you break the game with the attachments to the guns? Probably not. I got left behind and I was scared and cold. Brian, it's okay. We're here now. You made it. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Alright? You still ain't shit. I saw someone playing this the other day and their character kind of looked like Shawty and I was like, no. It looked like me? Like it had the same haircut and everything? Or it was just a little guy and you can't differentiate the difference between little guys because you're racist, Pudding. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of flytrap possessed of vitality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to size, not only in a metaphorical sense, but the literal. Whoa. You two have living pieces of its tender, floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand needs only a few moments, no? Soak your scythe in Herbrand's bane and mow with all your might. What wonderful news! Can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what Jill dreamed of. Fire? Heavens forfend, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land, to occasionally have one's eyes squirted burning venom. These are the experiences we live for. Nah, you can only add so many attachments to guns. Camus, are you gonna play Battlefield 6 for the rest of your life? Is there another game that you're planning on playing? I'm sure the rattling would have to change if they did. Hold on. It was a little guy in red and the same hair? Okay, I see you. Okay, you're getting there. I'm sure the rating would have to change if they did. In several countries anyways, and they want it to stay where it is. Interesting. Would it have to be rated M for mature if it's like you can have a baby? What if they do an arc or like a couple of missions where your baby gets murdered? Would they have to do a rated M then also? Now let us commence. Like you go off on a mission, you come back and your baby's dead, and you're like, yo, what happened? Now let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves. It's like Max Payne. It's like that one scene in Max Payne. Do you guys know? Have you guys played Max Payne before? Just as oil dissolves oil, extracts from the leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. What if 300 hours later you found out the main villain was the baby from the future? That'd be like very Fire Emblem, I think. Do a handstand on the door. Maybe during the Traumathon. Guys, we have to think of incentives for the Traumathon. Next month is my birthday and I have nothing prepared. And it'll be like probably the week of probably the 17th. The 17th through the 19th. Backyardigans sing and dance along. If it's anything like the last Traumathon, it'll be enough Backyardigans for you, I think, Pudding. It'll be a 24-hour stream for sure, or at least it'll be a subathon, so we gotta get it to 24 hours. Last time we did it, it was 24 hours of straight Backyardigans. It was the worst. It was the worst and the best time ever. Sometimes there would be lulls, and we would be chilling and everything, and then we just get blasted with Backyardigans for another like 20 minutes. It was crazy. So it'll probably be something like that. I just gotta think of incentives for it. Last time we thought of it last minute, and then I think I grabbed people like last minute too. I think I grabbed Kate out of nowhere. I was like, let's play Phasmo. But I do want to be a little bit more prepared for this one. I gotta figure out what to do. But that'll be like the 17th, 18th, hopefully. Because I've been waiting to do Traumathon Part 2. I wasn't able to do it last year. Due to timing and not having enough energy and all this other stuff. I'm really excited for it. Look out for it. Chat orders food for you. You can do that too. And have to eat whatever. That's a cute scythe. Yay. Oh. I offer up my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden scythe. In your hands, may it hack away our hardships. Herbert, no! Stay with me! I almost passed out. I've never seen him do that before. I almost fucking passed out, bro. I've never seen him do that before. How do we make that into an emote? We need that as an emote. That was crazy. I've never seen him do that before. That's a new one for me. I didn't know he was gonna do that at all. What? It's crazy. I've done this in real life. Wait, what the hell? Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our arena. I was about to say he's just not selling what happened and then it happened. That's crazy. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive Hatching Tide gifts. But do take care to avoid any squirting venom. Squirting venom? I don't think I know what's happening. Herberin the Upright would like to join this sortie to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar as they can be observed with scalded eyeballs. Of course, let's watch Quivering's work from a safe distance. What? Our arena is a fair walk from here, so I will have the Dreamers arrange for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart. I've been petting my dog this whole time. You can kind of play with one hand. Papaya, 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 papaya. Beat a special garden site to slay troublesome traps and retrieve Archon eggs. All classes and jobs are eligible to participate. Speak with the egg ushers in Minkoto's amphitheater or the acorn orchard to travel to the arena. The egg usher. Papaya, 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 Use a garden scythe, Herburin prepared for us, and start hacking away. Okay. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Okay. Where's the rest of the sharp? Oh, is it this way? Papaya, 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 papaya. What is resplendent beauty? Do I spy amongst the weeds? Bring me its flesh. Bring it to me. Okay. Okay. Papaya, 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 papaya. I'm doing this one-handed too. This is the last area we need trimmed. I know it's a lot to ask, but I have every faith in you. Okay. What does this do? Yay! I got 11. Woo! Did I get enough? Mama papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Our arena was filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I'm glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Quivering clean up those sprig and sprouts, he also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost to the foliage. You should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. You should be able to have babies in this game and have multiple baby mamas. And multiple baby daddies. I think. And the fact that we can't really shows that Square isn't showing the inclusivity that I feel like we need. You know, make this game real. Like, if you're gonna make this game as real as possible, make it real, man. What's saying that I can't have 2 baby mamas and 5 kids? You know? I'll put on the tank top. And then put like a little stain on it or something if I can. I don't know if you can put a stain on it. And then just chug a beer when I come home, throw the beer. Let's make this shit real. Everybody wants this shit to be an escape, but what if it's an escape to something worse? Why can't we have the choice to an escape from something worse? My real life is too cozy. I want something chaotic in my RPG. Fair chicken, cheerful does not describe the half of my mood. For Herburin, the peerless has made a discovery for the ages. From the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor blistered eyeballs. I'm cured. Nice. My habit of sticking my face too close to my object of study has, at long last, served me well. For where once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to a golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of leafkin. Goodness, this must be what the eggs in my dream represented. The bright hopes for the future that this discovery portends. So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny. Had I but listened. Alas, Herbrun has been a fool. But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg, and continue my work with full faculties, all thanks to you. You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatching Tide, and also a pair of our promotional glasses. Oh, these? These I wear not for protection against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst to change my fate forevermore. Haha, yes! Do this dance that I hate that you guys do. Yeah, do the dance with him. Do the fucking dance with him. It does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Quivering, please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the arena, but we may well need some further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated, and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts. Papaya. Party eggy eyeglasses. Race against Glock as you slash your way through endless stages of shrubbery. You may earn special brilliant eggs by completing spring cleaning. Special brilliant eggs may be traded to the Dreamer in Mikoto's amphitheater for gear and items. To who? The Dreamer? There's two really buff men in their underwear. We're gonna move away from them. Is it you? Where's the person I gotta go to? Oh, the Dreamer. Egg Advocate. Need 20? Some painted eggs, some frame eggy eyeglasses, Spriggan eyeglasses, chicken eyeglasses. Oh, I'm gonna need all these. Oh, and all these glasses too. They're different frames of glasses. Scattered Archon eggs, filled Archon. I only have 11? Magic Prism, Hatching Tide. Creates illusions by weaving together mirrored shades. Well, I need a lot of eggs in order to get all these. How many times do I need to do this? No way. This way. I got 14 eggs for that? I got no eggs for that? Well, 1 egg for that. Okay. Okay. Ba-ba-ya. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ya, ba-ya, ba-ba-ba. 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 Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. I got no eggs from that. Okay, shutting down the Transcendental, cleaning spirit. Okay, there's a lot more that I can get. Is that it? Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. 30 seconds remaining. Move on. Should I move on? What'd I get? 18? That's it? Am I ass at this? Is this a me problem? Am I just really bad at this? Hold on. Ba-ba-ya. Ba-da-ba-ba-ya, ba-ya, ba-ba-ya.
Hey, yo, what up?
Let's try this again. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We just gotta go faster. I fucked that up. Go. Oh shit, all the way over there? Yo, hello? 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 Hey guys. Hi. Nobody say he stinks? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Y'all keeping fucking secrets from me? Sorry, I don't mean to curse. How was your stream? Hello. Hi. Push this hat closer. Have you guys been doing well? We've been getting eggs. So how convenient for you guys. Hi everybody, my name is Q. I am a streamer. We go live every 8 p.m. PST. Hi Q-Siv, I love egg. Ergs, Pog, what were you doing? You still playing Resident Evil? I saw you was playing Resident Evil OG the other day. I don't know if you was playing that today. I didn't get to stop by and see. It sucks that we stream around the same time though. Ah, you was. You beat Fathead Chris's route today. How was it? How was the experience? Are you gonna do Jill's route also? Everybody go follow Rascal. That's the dog. That's the homie. That's the big dog. Big dog, bigger head. He's actually like 7 feet tall somehow. Every time that I see him walk around, sometimes I'll see him like stand next to Lena in the frame. I'm like, what the fuck? And he'd be like, me hungry. And then he slams the table and then he goes, just kidding. And then he gives her a sandwich. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening in this house. I've done Jill's route before, but never Chris. I think I'm gonna finish Crisis Core before you gonna finish Crisis Core? That's actually pretty funny. I don't know why that's funny, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, I do all that. That's what I see. That's what I saw. You guys seen it, right? Right, guys? You guys know what I'm talking about. Riddle, thank you for... That took out a lot of my energy, I'm not gonna lie. Why sick? I went to Mexico. And I got the sun in my skin. And I practiced talking super broken Spanish. And they called me gringo all day, every day. And I was like, yes, if that's what you must call me. But I'm hungry, feed me. You saw that one photo? It was a good photo. And you willingly came back? I had to, bro. I can't be a streamer out in Mexico. The Wi-Fi ain't that great out there, you know? I had the suds. Yeah. And nobody's here to scrub me. So, you know. You could have, the Wi-Fi wasn't good. It wasn't good. I could barely watch other people's streams. You know, it'd be like, You know, if it was a good Wi-Fi thing, I wouldn't come back. Did you beacha? We went to beacha, but the person that was escorting us didn't really want us to go beacha. He wanted us to go boda. And I was like, I don't want to go boat. He was trying to impress us. He was like, we can go on a boat. And I'm like, I don't want to go on a boat. I came to Mexico. Why you putting me on a boat? I can go on a boat anywhere. I can't beach on the beach. I can't beach on the boat. I'm gonna beach on the beach. Bitch. I didn't call him that. But I want to. They making you gringo? They took us to, instead of taking us to like one of those areas where it's like hard-working fucking aunties scrubbing and chopping the shit out of the meat and fucking throwing carne all over the fucking place and hand making tacos and stuff. They took us to a tourist restaurant, bro. I think he was really trying to impress us or something. I don't know, but like, we were really upset. Me and Daniela were really upset. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We was really upset. We were like, we came down to Mexico, you know, and you took us to like, first of all, the city was very tourist. It's a very tourist city. Why not just local? He really wanted to show us the city. but he didn't want to show us the city. You know? So that's why I came back sick. Sick of this bullshit. You know? Sick of this ass. You gonna play Crisis Core? Why's Crisis Core? What made you decide to go back to Crisis Core? I think you could skip Crisis Core low-key. Between us, and don't tell your community, but I think you could 100% skip Crisis Core. Because you got that Final Fantasy VII bug. He got the Final Fantasy VII suds? Who gave you the Final Fantasy VII bug? What? You play OG or something with a voice acting or some shit. I don't know. I think you could low-key let Crisis Core go. Bye, Ray. Love you too. Thank you for lurk. He got the 7 suds. What else are you gonna do, I guess, right? Because it's like, what? Dirge. You could play Rebirth again. You could play Remake again. I guess. What else? Why don't you just watch Advent Children? It was you because I was editing this video for today where you were talking about Aerith and Zack breaking up. Wouldn't it be crazy if they broke up before at the end of Crisis Core? Can you imagine? Right before the town burns down, Aerith calls them up and she's like, I don't think this is gonna work out. The game would feel so much different, don't you think? Hey, I don't think this is gonna work out. I kind of really don't fuck with Shinra. That's actually what happens though? Is it? In that last email? In the last email, what does she say? I've been waiting too long. I gotta go. We gonna watch Spirits of Finn on the UMD instead? I think that'll work out. I think that'll get your fix, man. I don't think you need to go to Crisis Core. I think you need to play Resident Evil 2 OG. Alright? Guys, what do you think? Do you think he needs to play Resident Evil 2 OG, or do you think he needs to play Stinky Core? He could just, if he's got the fix, he just watch Advent Children. I think it'll inject that fucking, it'll inject it into your blood. All of the above? You don't have time for all of the above. We only have so much time. We only have so much time. We only got so many things to do. You know? Well, I do gotta play OG Final Fantasy VII again. You don't, though. He could just sprint to the final boss in Crisis Core, but he wanted to do the squats. True. Because if you don't do any of the side missions, you could just sprint to the final boss. It's really not that long a game. The game is only long because you do all the side stuff if you want to do the side stuff. Yeah, do the squats. The squats is important. If you don't do the squats, you're not doing Crisis Core. That's just a fact. Don't listen to Lena. If you're gonna do Crisis Core, you gotta do squats. If you could do more squats, then that'd be a whole different thing. I'm gonna send you guys to Yulmore. Take you guys to the club. Just boarded already? Guys, do you think that we should be able to have children in Final Fantasy 14? I was talking about this earlier. I don't see why we can't have kids. And we can't have kids with different baby mamas. We can't have like 3 different baby mamas. And I don't know why we can't have like a tank top with like a stain on it and crush a beer, throw it on the ground and start yelling. You know? Like, why can't we, if we want to make this real, why can't we make it real? It's not real without the bad.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Have a baby crying when you come home from fighting God or whatever. You fight God, you come home, baby crying. Why is that not an experience that I can have? Thank you for lurk. I'm just confused, man. They said because, oh, you don't know what you don't know what the fan base is gonna do with these babies. I'm like, what are they gonna do with the babies? The only reason I want to play Final Fantasy 14 was to marry Rascal in the game, and then they locked it behind high levels. So I was like, why don't you play the fucking game, Lena? Look. You can play the fucking game, and you can be here with these hoes. Wait, hold on. Ain't no one got that kind of time. Apparently I got that kind of time. You know? Apparently. She could play all the Xenoblades, but she can't be here shaking ass at the club. I have this problem called I snatch all the unnecessary side quests. and Rascal yelling at me that I don't need those. You do the blue, you do the yellow quests. Pretend that the yellow quests don't exist. Do the blue quests. The blue quests are the actual side quests. The yellow quests are made for dummies. Don't do the yellow quests. The yellow quests made for dummies. They're for dummies. The side quests are the blue quests. Those are the actual side. If you do the yellow quest, you're a dummy. Do you don't want to be a dummy, Lena? What are you doing? You being dummy. Some of them give you pets. See, that's your fault. That's your fault. You said that shit mad loud too. Yeah. That's your fault. That's your fault. You probably said that shit mad loud. That's on you. Because I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but some of those yellow quests really do be giving you pets. What happened, Rain? What am I reading here? I didn't even know because I didn't do any of them. I did one and it gave me a dog. You're crying? Why? I ran out of things to do at some point and made it my mission to do all the yellow side quests. It took like 3 months. I also did them zone by zone in chronological order. I mean, you can be Viz, man. I mean, you can be Viz. You can live your life any way you want to, you know? Just know if you're trying to marry, get a baby whenever they do the baby update, if they ever do the baby update. My camera's trying to show you that he's always watching. If they do the baby update, y'all gonna miss out on baby update. It's gonna be in a new expansion, I promise you. And when I crush the beer can and throw it on the floor and ask where my dinner is, y'all gonna be like, damn, why can't I be a part of this experience? Trust, man, trust. It's gonna be wild. I'm gonna create the craziest content. I'm like, wow, Q's kind of toxic in here. Q's kind of really toxic in here. I don't know what happened to him. They gave him a baby. He started switching up. It's no longer about killing gods. It's about raising this kid. They let Sid have that experience, but not the 14 peeps. That's what I'm saying, bro. If Sid can crush a can, throw it on the floor, and tell his wife to shut the fuck up, why can't we do that in 14? Yeah, we need to ask where our tea is. I'm laughing too much. Should be asleep. Stop entertaining me. Love y'all. I need to go back to bed. Put us on the TV. We need to put us on the TV. This TV content right here. I think it's so cool that people put us on the TV. You ever think about that? You know, you spend your whole life watching Ren and Stimpy, wondering if one day you'll be Ren, and then you wake up one day in somebody's house, you're Ren. And this little guy that I got, this little pet guy that I got this little pet guy from a dungeon, so you can't say I got it from a yellow quest. You can still get pets. I got this little pet guy from a dungeon. He's like a grass armadillo. Is that a buff man? He got no cheeks though. He got no assa. Oh, I'm on the TV? Hell yeah, I'm on the TV. I'm on the TV. My favorite yellow side quest was a guy who tricked me into stealing alcohol from other people for him, and when given the options when I returned to him, I just smashed it on the ground. Damn. Was hoping my character could have drank it all in front of him, but Smashies works. His response was like, man, yeah, that's fair. Why did you steal these alcohol? He's flat earther? Damn. Is that what happens? You believe in flat earth, you lose your cheeks? You lose your assa? That's crazy. If you guys need to raid and run, if you guys need to take care of yourself, I keep forgetting that I need to tell y'all. I just be holding y'all by the throat. I'm like, look at my shit. If you guys need to raid and run, shake your ass somewhere else, go ahead, go do that shit. What time is it? Oh, I gotta go call Daniela. So here's City Pop version of Persona Q2.
Before the curtain rises, how does it feel to be inclined toward fate so certain? How can you change a thing if your life has been written into stone?
Alright, I'll be back. I need to call Daniela. I'll see you guys.
It's not like you were blind, but something that you're fleeing from what you could find, just hiding in plain sight. You're already always free. Now you're looking and you're seeing your every choice is fine. No plot limits your freedom, and the storyline is yours for the making. The rule is taken. Could be where you're.
Let me put you in a words on stream category so the fucking sweats can start. I love when we put you in the words on stream category and some dude who only plays words on stream comes in and just grinds y'all from fucking damn. Favorite part about words on stream, it has nothing to do with whether or not you guys get a high level, is when we get that one random who's just sweaty. He's so sweaty.
But we'll get up and wipe the dust off. It might turn to stardust here. This new encounter will set us off on a new path where new lines intersect. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Would you be brave enough to stand up, break the rules? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Would you join me and fight? You are moving without vision. Some hidden puppeteer had predefined your mission. Cut the strings, he moved, and suddenly you prove you're already always free. Now your eyesight's gained precision. Your every choice is fine, and no more indecision. But your storyline, it's yours for the making. The rule is taken. Could be where you're meant to be.
Ride and multiply the path of friends, we gon' multiply. What was given was a bit too shady in the mind, and the roadless path will be constructed by us.
I can't guarantee anything, but I know that it won't be tedious. Yeah, the more serious, I say take a breather and chill, enjoy the ride. The dust off, our courage set us free, yeah. And now our lines have met in time. Our lives intertwine. We were moving without vision. Some hidden puppeteer had predefined our mission. Cut the strings, he moved.
Guys, I'm not fully back yet, but somebody told me earlier in the stream, it was Doge. I'm just gonna call him out right then and there. Doge told me earlier in the stream that in the Uma Musume anime, the trainer gets the Uma Musume girls pregnant. Is that true? Is that true? Does anybody know about this? He's giving me nothing. He's giving me like no pictures, no lines, no scenes, no clips. He says not only does he get one of them pregnant, he gets the other, like it's not just them. There's multiple ones that he gets pregnant. He says it's in the anime. Is this true? I want you guys, if you guys can figure this out for me, let me know. It's been really fucking bothering me this entire stream. You know, can you just imagine just being like this horse girl racing game? In the anime they get pregnant, it just doesn't make sense.
Did you get a grip on the truth? We are here to bring change to our world. Take a side and make it right, or get out of the way right now. You cannot stop us. How many times did you look away at someone, cry for help, acting like you didn't know? We won't accept excuses without sincere actions. I'm asking, are you traitors? Don't let this world down. Said you want to change too, so I suppress it. For every day when there is no stopping you, come on. No buying all you cowards. Denying what is right, it is just easier than to try something new. This way of living has been oh so comfy all this time. Still that's no excuse.
Talk for a little bit. I appreciate you, Viz. I really appreciate y'all that keep the words on stream flow going. You know, because you know how hold on.
Remember every time that you felt alone, nobody
You know how stress-inducing it is to leave you guys alone? You know, I'd be like, damn. Hold on, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. See what's going on. And if you guys got that words on stream stuff, you know, that shit helps out. Go to the bathroom, I think was probably the best way to go about it. Alright, I also kind of want to listen to this album. What did we do? Invitation to Freedom, Welcome to Como City, Puzzling, Break It Down? I don't think I know this one. What's the next one? Alright, there's two songs. Well, there's one song that I want to listen to see how they did. Because this singer is fucking killing this. I don't know where they picked up the singer to do these city pop soundtrack mixes. But it's the same woman every time for this channel. I thought it was like maybe AI created or something, but then there's too much soul in some of these. Make her go multi-platinum already. I'm looking for this. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna chill in the just chatting category for a little bit. Museum. Oh, we gotta go to the concert first. Oh, hello? Interesting. There we go. Okay. Museum. There we go. We're just gonna sit in here. We're gonna talk for a little bit. Mostly because I want to see if I can get some people to click on a thumbnail. People are most likely to click on thumbnails if we have this up, I realize. Ooh, last thing, speech chat, speech chat. Speech chat. So it's been a minute since we did the green screen. I'm not 100% ready for everything. We're still coming out of vacation. Okay, and then we put it over here so that I can see. Lower this. And higher this. And that should be good. All right. You know, I don't want to. Everybody rated into us. They gave so much love. I want to make sure that we at least give a try to see if we can wheel some people in with all the love that everybody's been given. So we'll sit here in the museum and talk. You motherfuckers have to talk to me now. I wasn't lying, guys, when I said that Doge showed me earlier that the Uma Musume characters get impregnated by the trainer in the anime, and I have nothing to show for it. I got no, like, there's no proof. It was just something that was thrown at me today, and I'm supposed to be like, all right, cool.
TQ, I don't think that's.
You don't think it's real? Bro, I just, because if it's real, it's more than upsetting, you know? Because it's like, why can't the horse racing anime game that's on your phone just be a horse racing
Apparently
anime game?
They can reproduce.
But not especially by the trainer. Do they end up like reproducing in the anime at some time? Like it's not. It doesn't have to be about the trainer. But if one of them just showed up to school one day and was like, "I'm pregnant," you know, I think that'd be a wild arc to have.
IDK.
Oh my god. It's fucked up because now it's like I feel like I gotta watch the anime just to make sure. Just to make sure. You know, because there's no way.
I don't care enough to keep looking lol.
That's fair, man. It shocked me. It shocked me because it meant that they didn't want the anime game to just be that the little girls racing on the phone. You know, and that makes me kind of upset.
I wasn't gonna watch it anyway.
But what if it's peak? What if it's like the best sports anime ever? What if it's like Haikyuu but it's racing? You know? What if it's like Blue Lock but it's racing? You know, what if they got some real traumatic backstories and they're really going in, they're racing their hardest, you know? What if when they lose a race, after, like if they lose a certain amount of races, their trainer puts them outside and puts them down?
I really mostly am not into sports.
You're not into sports anime? What? What?
Yuri on Ice got me though. Yuri on Ice got me.
Wait, what is Yuri
though.
on Ice got you, but not other sports animes? Have you tried? It's like a whole different experience.
I barely like watching real sports.
They're different things. They can't be compared. I don't think real sports and sports anime can be compared. Not really. You know? Because the way that they go about, like, doing these skills to make them look all cinematic and make them look like superpowers and stuff, and the way they have that person in the audience that breaks it down step by step by step by step, creates a certain element of je ne sais quoi that you don't get from real sports. You know? When that dude with the deep voice that is in every sports anime goes down and breaks down what a layup is, something that you thought you knew. Something that you thought you knew what it was your entire life. You've been doing layups your whole life. But he breaks it down in a way that makes you feel stupid and makes that dude look like a god for doing it. There's a certain art that goes into that. I can't sit here and just accept that sports animes don't be hitting you like that. That's crazy, man. Anybody else in here? Y'all don't like sports animes?
I just don't care enough about it. 3.
Damn, I feel like you missing out on peak. Like, there's some real peak moments.
Oh, I'm mad. Hold on.
You know? Guys, enjoy the ads. This is a song I want to listen to. See how they did the version of this. This was really good because it's supposed to be all three of the Persona like main singers in the song, and they like take turns as you progress through the story. She's killing this shit. She's really killing all these remixes, man. We gotta find out who the singer is.
This is not a cozy game.
And if she ever has a concert, we gotta go to it.
Takes the harder we'll try. I think
She's been running this entire stream. There's so many city pop versions of different songs I've been putting on from just this artist alone.
to us will bring you around. It's all deep down.
We practically owe her our life.
Reveal all of the colors you possess. Wanna
I've been released.
Congrats, welcome back from ads. We're listening to the song that I've wanted to listen to see how the city pop version is.
a brand new you.
Takes you.
Say, darling, hey, maybe fancy a movie
I nice.
with us. We can take
Get up higher.
I like it.
where you desire.
Live your life day by day.
Before it all gets taken away, when you're feeling blue, we're here for you.
Nice, okay. Alright, we got to listen to it, so I can go back to the game now. I was really just trying to distract y'all so we can do that. I'm also running low on conversation, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
Soon enough, you'll move. Don't worry about all of the things that could go wrong. Always by your side, no longer. So you never have to cry. Everything can only get better.
Alright, this is what I want to do.
Last chance. Say, darling, hey, maybe fancy a movie night with us. We can take
Oh, up higher.
you desire.
Live your life day by day.
Before it all gets taken away, when you're feeling blue, we're here for you. Is this
Okay. We need to do a whole ass leveling. Not leveling. We have to do a whole ass raid. I don't know what raid it is. But we need to do a raid. You've been kind of prolonging it. And now it's getting to the point where I'm thinking it might be too late to proc for it. But I'm sure we'll find somebody. Let's figure out what this is. I have no idea what this raid is. It's Asphodelius. Asphodelis. Okay, I got a question. Does Haikyuu have romance in it? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. Yeah, Asphodelis. Asphodelis. No, absolutely not. You know why? Because it's about ball. Them kids are focused. Them kids are focused and they don't need you. They don't need all that romance shit. Then that's why I won't care? Damn. Damn, you just don't understand ball, bro. Yuri on Ice had a love story? It needs to have a love story? It needs to have a love story? Like, really? Like, you're being totally honest with yourself. It needs to have a love story for you? So it needs to be like heated rivalry? They didn't even show any sports in heated rivalry. Man, that's crazy, man. You can't just enjoy peak moments, just peak. Just some crazy shit, bro. Rivals to lovers in a sports anime would hit? Ugh. That's it. Nah, that sucks, man. That hurts my soul to think, man. And Frig, you got a drink for me? Between you and me, there's nothing in the shaker at the moment. I'm just doing this because the motion calms me. No Vafre, no meal. It's all a bit much to take in. What was he saying before? I should have talked to him prior. See if he had other shit to say. I've never talked to the bartender before. I only care about ball if I'm the one playing. Gaviz, I don't even care about sports IRL. Like, I care, but I don't care. Like, I'll watch, but I don't care. You know? Like, I'll watch and enjoy and be like, good interception. You know? Give a high five, hell yeah, good touchdown. You know? Be like, yeah, let's make it, dream team. You know, I'm gonna do little lines like that. I'll do little excitement stuff, but I don't care about sports. But sports anime? I've literally, there's been multiple times where something will happen in a sports anime and it'll be so peak, I'll shoot up from my seat. I'll shoot up from my seat and scream into the air. And I don't do that with other shows, man. I get up, I go like a dragon spitting into the air. Hey, watching on TV is better for the experience in person, but really I'd rather play. Ugh. It's alright, Viz. It's okay. It's okay, Viz. It just makes me kind of sad, you know? It just makes me a little sad. You also prefer slice of life type stuff? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Damn. How do I make my dude sad? No. That's C pose. Okay. You stop kicking his feet. How do I make my maybe upset? Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel. It's okay though. I forgive you. It's fine. Peak can't be experienced for everybody, you know? Not everybody can peak. Sometimes people must peak on their own path. Your peaks might not be the same peaks as mine. No, no, it's okay, Viz. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. We understand. Me and Quivering Shoddy, we understand. We get it, man. I get it. Daniela don't ever want to experience peak either. You know? Sometimes I'd be like, dog, please experience this, bro. It's peak, I promise you. And she just won't, bro. She just won't. I'm like, man, I need you to pick up a video game. I need you to give Ace Ventura another try. I need you to pick up a video game. I need you to watch an anime. I need you to give this shit a life. Daniela in 14 when? Probably never. Probably never. She has a PC that she hopes that she'll get to one day. But I think it's just to play Stardew, honestly. Which is fair, man. Stardew's a good game. But it's been like a really long time since she got to the PC. Oh. Hello. I didn't know they can go up on the table. It's pretty crazy. He looks so happy to be up there too. Oh, it's my little guy. I wish you could name him. Oh. Can you name this? Dismiss, emote, mark? No. I will keep my opinion of Stardew to myself? No, now you gotta say it. Now you gotta say it. What the fuck? Now you gotta say it. What's your opinion of Stardew? What was wrong with it? What was up with it? What was up with it? You slandering? You slandering? You complimenting? What are these? Is this something I should know? Whoop. I can't tell what any of this is. I think it's boring. I don't find it interesting. I know other people love it, and that's great, but I just cannot get into it. Not watching, much less playing. I think Stardew is a very okay game. Honestly. I don't think it does anything great. I don't think it does anything bad. You know? I think it's just an okay game. It's nice to do with, like, it's definitely nice to do with multiplayer, but, like, you don't really do too much as multiplayer. You know, I don't think it's boring. I think you can have I think it's brainless. You know, I think it's very brainless. That's a ban? Really, Chaos? I think it's okay to think it's boring. I mean, there's not much to Stardew. You know, there's a lot to Stardew, but there's not much to Stardew. You know? And, like, I think if you're, like, when you play Street Fighter 6, that's big brain game. That's big brain game and you'll never understand. That's big brain game and you'll never understand. So what? It has incest now. So what? We'll come back from it. They're patching it. They're patching it. This is all why. This means nothing. This means nothing. They double down on it. They're getting a patch where they're like helping with the terminology or something. I don't know if they're taking it out. Yeah, Viz, you don't know about the incest? A new character just came out and he was like supposed to be the coolest character in all Street Fighter 6. And his mocap was Kenny Omega, which is like a very famous like wrestler. And his trailer was amazing. He was beautiful. Everybody was stoked, like salivating, bro. And then his arcade story came out, and he not only married the woman that he grew up with and was adopted into, but also that woman's father, he also impregnated her. So this is like his sister practically, you know. He was adopted into the family very young, and he married her and impregnated her. But that's not even the worst part. Apparently her father is his uncle, I think. So it's been a real crazy week and a half, I think. You know, because you'll see him. Jesus, 40. My God. I'm still struggling because it's just second cousin. Second cousin is still weird, man. It's like his second uncle, I think. You know, I don't remember how I went specifically. Here are your 40 Mibbits. And go. What number am I at? $40 and one for good luck. Yeah, and it could be legal all you want. It's still weird, you know? Just like it's weird to marry your adoptive sister. You know, it's still weird. Y'all grew up together. It's still a little weird. Just a little bit. You can call it weird all you want, but it's rather common. You know, if everybody starts fucking their sibling and it becomes common, I'll say it's weird all day, every day. You know, I'll still be like, it's still kind of weird, you know? Still kind of weird, still kind of weird. Just because everybody's doing it or it's a lot more common doesn't make it less weird. It's still weird, you know? It's just like, people fuck goats, you know? It's still weird. It's still weird. Just because there's a whole other half of the world that's out here doing it too. It's like a rite of passage for men or whatever. You know, it's still weird. People out here, you know, killing each other for bread. Like, it's still weird. That's pushing your morality on others. I don't think I'm pushing it on anybody. I'm not pushing it on nobody. You know, I'm just telling you what I think. I think it's weird. I think it's weird, man. I think that was weird what you did. It's up to you whether or not to you know, feel how you want to feel about it. I'm just letting you know, man. That was kind of weird what you did. That was a weird choice you did. But, you know, it's your life. I'm very much like, it's your life. You know? Like you only get one. Like YOLO all day, every day. You only get one. You only get one as far as we know. As far as we know. So, like, if that's what you want to do with your life, you want to do all that, you want to get into all that, you want that to be something that you wake up doing, you know? You wake up thinking about. You know, that's on you. You do that. Still think it's weird. If you found out you was related to someone I'm dating, I'd say absolutely not immediately. I think it really depends, bro. You know? I think it really depends. I've been thinking about it, bro. Like, do you have to tell somebody? Do you have to tell everyone? That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I stand by it. I stand by it. I think I'm allowed to think things are weird. You know? You know, does it suck? Does it suck that certain things are weird? Does it suck that certain things that are weird, you shouldn't think that's weird? Sure, whatever, you know. But I think when it comes to something as like interesting as that, you'd be like, that's kind of weird. I think you can think things are weird. I think that should be normalized. A little weird, but hey, I ain't gonna front you. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna vibe with nothing. I don't really care. You know, you still a dog. You still my dog. There's a hypocrisy? How is there a hypocrisy? I don't think so, man. I think if you chose to fuck your sibling, I think I should be allowed to have the opinion that that was kind of weird. You know? Is it gonna change anything? No. I think so. Well, yes, actually, I was upset to hear a newer friend my maid was going to have certain party favors at her party, and I already had plans before she told me that, but after hearing that, I wouldn't go. I think she shouldn't do that, but it's not for me to tell her how to live her life. I'll just not partake. Yeah. You know? You just do your thing. You live your own life, you do your own thing. You know? People are gonna have opinions about things. It's only natural. People are gonna feel a certain way about things. You can't please everybody. Everybody can't be pleased. That's the beauty of humanity. You just be like, alright, and I'm at my own business because it is your own life. Mind your own business. I think judging is a weird word, because what's judging? You know, is that like telling somebody that it should be a certain way? Because that's judging, no? Or judging is like pointing out. I've been in this queue for a very long time. I mean, we gotta find 6 more people who are level 90 and up. I think that's the harder part. There's probably not a lot of sweats playing like that, waiting to go do a random raid. Everyone's asleep? They got work in the morning? I guess it's not a weekend. So then what do we do? Cry? It's kind of crazy that all the like actions that they do in the cutscenes are just emotes. Pray to Yoshi P to make the Q pop. Judging to me is like being used in a neutral to negative way, like ew, you don't like Stardew versus oh, you don't like Stardew. Because the second one be inquiry. Ooh, we didn't even have to pray. I can see that, Aeon. You did it. And that's when it becomes judging. You know? I feel like if I say I think that's kind of weird, that's kind of judging. Then in that sense. Because you'd be like, there's nothing weird about it. I guess I should just say I think that was a choice. I think that was a choice. Is it like, I think, if I said, I think that's a choice that I disagree with, but then that's like, no, but that's stating an opinion rather than judging. So you could be like, oh, you fuck your sister. Or you could be like, oh, you fucked your sister? I guess that's not judging, right? That's more like, oh, that's what you did? So then it wouldn't be judging at that point, no? Because you're just being inquiry. But then what if you have an opinion on it? So then if you have an opinion, then that's judging? Who is this guy? Is he from a Final Fantasy? He's from this Final Fantasy? Okay. So not a new, so not a old, not a, you should know this guy. It like didn't hurt him at all. What is this? What is this? What is this? Did I do it right? Code spell? I don't think I did that right. This is Tancred? This whole time. So if you have ice, you go fire? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Got it, got it, got it. What is that? What is this? Aether fail? I just followed them. Nice. I actually own that. Yeah, like the reception. So it matters about the reception too. I want all this. Because I want the gear. I missed the part where this dude turned into that problem. And people still misunderstand what you're saying on purpose. You can't please everyone, but you can try to be nice about it. I don't agree with that choice, and it's not one I would make, as opposed to calling someone names. For me, it wouldn't be judging, but of course other people feel differently or see it differently. So I guess opinion receiving neutral, judging receiving negatively. Themis? Ads again, so if you ask me something I didn't hear, be back in a sec. Interesting. Judging. What are you up to? Contemplating judging. Because of the Stardew thing? We were talking about Alex fucking his cousin in Street Fighter. And then Chaos said Chaos said people yeah. And then Chaos said people fucking their second cousin is legal and more common than you think. And then also people fucking their adopted sibling is also more common than you think. And then I said sure, just because it's common or it happens a lot doesn't still make it still not make it weird, you know? It's still a weird thing. And then we got into whether or not that's judging other people and stuff like that. And then I started thinking a little bit too much into what does judging mean? You know, was I judging people by saying that's weird? You know, because it's weird. Is it because weird is a negative connotation, so that's why it feels judging or it would be judging to the person? So then is it a basis of verbiage, or is it a basis of how you feel about the situation? But I think you should be able to feel how you feel about things as long as it's not being hostile, violent, or obscuring somebody else's comfortability to live. You know, it's not abrupting their life. It's not going out of my way to become a wall in something that they're doing, you know? So it's to me, if you impregnate your adopted sister knowing that that's your adopted sister and you guys raised up together the entire time, then that's a little weird, right? I feel like that's weird. But is it judging if I feel that it's weird? Or is it kind of just stating how I feel? So I'm still kind of trying to figure out the difference, you know, without just being no, everybody should be okay with everything. Because I don't think everybody should be okay with everything. I think it's okay to judge in this situation. So then what makes that situation something that it should be okay to judge compared to any other situation, you know? Because yes, it's a really weird situation that happened and stuff, and it feels really weird based off your own morals and your own understanding of life. That would be my own morals and understanding of life. But there's nothing that says that I should be able to judge for that, which I'm to each their own, you know? You know, if Alex wants to fuck his cousin, that's on him. That's his life that he wants to do. You know, if he wants to fucking marry the sibling that he grew up with that is also his cousin, then that's up to him to figure out. I don't care. You know, it's not hurting me in any sense. I'm still playing Street Fighter 6, you know? I'm not speaking for you, but also did say yes, I'm 100% judging someone for that. It might stay 100% in my head exactly what I'm thinking, but if I were to verbalize my dislike of a thing, I'd at least have respect for the person and their feelings. Which I think is just the only, that's the only way you can do it, you know? Because as humans, as humanity, you can't ask for something else. You can't ask for the other thing. The other thing doesn't exist. I don't think it exists. If somebody is racist, if somebody is really racist, in their core, deep in there, just super fucking racist, you know? The best thing that you can ask that dude is hey, just don't bother me or anybody of don't let that impact somebody else. Let's do you know it! Like, you can't. There's just no way. Now, that's not how humanity's built. You know? To me, it's like when you're walking down a dark alley alone at night, if someone is behind you, you're going to panic. Right. That's you judging the situation, which is just natural for you to do, I think, in that situation. As humans, we are constantly judging everything around us. To say we should never judge anything is a little silly. Social norms happen because we judge bad behavior. I see. I'm absolutely judging someone who's racist or sexist or ableist or xenophobic or anti-LGBT. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find everyone who believes that shit to harass them. And that's where I feel like the problem is. I feel like realistically, you can't stop humans from judging. But what you can do is stop each other from letting your judge, your ideas, your outlook and stuff from impacting other people. You know? You can have, because asking for something else is just wanting something that doesn't exist. In like not even like it exists for different people maybe, or maybe you can change their mind about certain things, sure, you know, but like to completely be like this is something that you need to do or you must do is, this is an opinion that you need to change off of something. It's not 100% doable. So you have to give people the ability to do that. Otherwise we're hanging people for something that's natural to do, you know? And we can't be hanging people for thinking. Except pedophiles. Some stances maybe you do gotta pick up a pitchfork, you know? Some stances maybe you do gotta get up there and fucking tie the noose around somebody. You know, maybe. That's still out for another day. A debate for another day, you know? Yeah, I think you should probably lose your rights when you... Or maybe. You'd be like, oh, but there's certain choices you shouldn't be making. When a Street Fighter meet cute? Not at all. Not even a little bit. There's no way I can turn that game on right now and have fun. I'm like sick. And I'm barely making it... excuse me. I'm barely making it through this stream. Also, being a dick to someone is going to have the opposite effect on someone of those. It takes some seeing the error of their opinions for themselves. Exactly, man. Introspection. Interesting. Okay. I'm glad I got my thoughts aligned with that, because I was like, I'm not saying either of us are right or wrong. Because I'm not the most morally crazy person. I'm not big on ethics or morality or stuff like that. I didn't take a fucking degree, you know? But it's nice to sit and think about, like, alright, well, what do you think about this? Quivering, he stirs. What came over me? It's coming back to me. My mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew not of your intentions. Pray accept my apologies, and my thanks. Had you not knocked some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon someone else less capable of defending themselves. I am Erectonius, a warder of Asphodelis, Pandemonium's highest layer, in the place we're in now. Thank you for seal. One must wonder why you were so desperate to keep us out. What is happening in Pandemonium? The creations interred when Asphodylus have been set free and stalk its halls to no end but violence. You wash dishes, this carousel, congratulations, you did it, yeah. Yeah, the dishes was washed. I'm proud of you. Not everybody can wash those dishes like you do, but you did it, you did that, you washed dishes, okay. This carousel, okay, you did it, proud of you, yes, clappies in chat, clappies, you did that, oh my god. Slay bitch, wow, crazy, boss girl it up, fuck all men, happy Women's Month. Having so much fun. That is not good, to say the least. Has this ever happened before? Yeah, she like that, miss. He think he hot. And I'm here to tell you, he's definitely better looking than most of the men in here. No, never. Each level of Pandemonium is under the charge of a keyword who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They're selected with great care and their loyalty to Master La Habrea is absolute. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Try as we might to hold the line, the chaos within is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, and afterwards only flashes of rage and fury, then blackness, from which I awoke to find that whatever had overcome me was gone. Yeah, I drank lemon and ginger tea with some honey, and then I got some honey that was practically made with brujeria. That's specific to cure your sickness. You know people back in the days, they was mixing up some herbs and shit, and they was really throwing fire on it and going whoosh. And then you would take that shit and your sickness would go away. That's practically what it is. Thank you for CCat Play. CCat Clap. Wow, she has the perfect fucking she has the perfect like rendition to do emotes. I love that. I love when streamers accidentally have the perfect rendition to do emotes. CCat Clap. Mine is like what's uppy. I'm okay with it. Lena's got Lena I swear about tea and honey. It was tea and honey, baby. I'm hoping it works. We gotta see. I'm hoping I'm 100% tomorrow. The problem is also a majority of my Final Fantasy 14 men are fucking dead. You can't be hot for too long. Hot people actually don't live that long. Did you know this? It's a like legit statistic. Only the ugly people live the longest. That's why I don't live forever. I see. Your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind. Perhaps the self-same ones that saw you separated from the other warders. Whatever had taken hold of me, thank you for releasing me from its clutches. That you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached the outside world. If you know anything that may help, pray tell. It might be 50-50. Who do you think is hot that's alive? And you can't say your own warrior of light. Because otherwise I would just say my own warrior of light. My warrior of light is killing it. However, among horrors, so Pandemonium's protections are indeed being dismantled from within by the same individual or individuals that released his captives and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails us little. However, if we cannot ascertain their identity... Themis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of the Convocation. Were they to receive word of what has transpired here? What measures would they take? He gives me Joshua. Does he not look just like Joshua? This is Joshua from Final Fantasy 16. You basic Viz. You got basic taste. This is just Joshua without the thick, strong neck. Emmerich, Anvil, and a guy you haven't met, Q, when is in current content. Emmerich is pretty hot. As I thought, were the creatures to escape into the outside world, there would be untold carnage. The words of La Habrea would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. You was thinking Joshua? Mm-hmm. That's Joshua. He got the same mannerisms, probably. Do you think the Final Fantasy 16 models also use the same emotes that Final Fantasy 14 does? Because now that I'm thinking about it, do they also do this thing that they do in 16? Maybe go like this. I won't leave the other warders to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their souls at all costs. And so I must do the same. I hate this one. This is my worst. This like I hate this one. I hate this one. You think Noctis? There's no way Noctis does this. I'll never forget what they did to me with Ardbert and Hyphelodius. You knew what they were doing with them the whole time. I don't think Noctis was like that.
Hey yo, what up? It's DJ Khaled, and we back at Champ Sports, and I'm with my brother Antonio Brown. No
Hold on a sec, sir. I found an envelope addressed to Meldacio inside the package.
Meldacio. The Hunter HQ?
Yes, sir. The headhunter ought to be around here somewhere. Mind making one more delivery?
What do you say, Noct? Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
He didn't talk in this one.
Well, look who it is. I really owe you boys one.
It's like beans.
Make that two.
Can't seem to catch a break.
He's too cool to do that. Noctisy? That's wild. I know you're not calling my boy Noctis Noctisy.
Looks like they found another one.
Just tell Ramsco to play Final Fantasy 15.
Found another what?
The best bro game ever.
Us hunters keep them on our person at all times.
This is practically Rebirth.
What? In case you forget who you are?
Does this not look like
So
Rebirth?
no one else forgets who they were. Hunters lead a life of danger. Sometimes these tags are the only things that make it back in one piece. It's our job to deliver them to the families.
The one on mobile? The pocket version looks cute, but it looks like you get tired of it after like the first couple of hours.
If y'all happen to find any tags lying around out there, would you do me a favor and send them my way?
Yeah. Sure.
Word is somebody spotted a tag around these.
No, I think Noctis does little movement, man. He's too cool to do all that. He's too cool. They specifically told Noctis not to. They're like, nah, you too cool for that shit. He's like, let that be in 14.
We are Exonerous for generations.
I guess.
Ah, come on, you can't fool me. Any guy would be.
Yeah,
over
he's
the
too
moon to
depressed.
marry her.
No big deal.
His dad died or whatever. Spoilers.
Hey, howdy there. Say, you buddies with the kid who's got the fancy camera?
Fancy camera. Oh, right. Yeah.
Nice. What do you say to taking a picture for me?
Of what?
There's so much lore in 15.
Her little thing lives around these parts. But I ain't seen her for a while now. Starting to get worried.
Okay. We'll check it out.
That's mighty kind of you.
Yeah, he's fidgety and he's got very like hands on the side, and he'll put like one hand up. You know, he's too cool. He's too cool. This is a different guy right here. This is a different guy. He's different, man. He's not 14 characters. He's different. I spent so long exploring 15. No, I did Buzzbot. Okay, why can't Buzzbot also? Why can't Buzzbot also? Buzzbot, you don't gotta take that. Honestly, if you want to spit on her, I'll look the other way. You guys know I'm very big on spitting on people. Lucky for you, I already knew that. No spitter? I'll fight the bot? Alright, well Viz will fight you. Because he didn't play it? You don't know that. You don't know that. Okay, look at Buzzbot. Hold on. You think Buzzbot, you guys can't even see. You think Buzzbot here, this little guy here with 97 followers, would not play Final Fantasy 15? 97 followers is a perfect amount of followers to play Final Fantasy 15. And you guys know this. Okay? You guys know this. And then at 120, you play Final Fantasy 10. And then you go from 120 to 530. And then you figure it out from then. You know, you guys know the streamer journey. Buzzbot is playing Final Fantasy 15 right now, and she spent so much time. This is Buzzbot. Wendy made her. She has, I think, pronouns. Or she had pronouns. Where'd it go? I guess they took it out. Look at these. That egg with Leon jacket is incredibly perfect. And I need you guys to get rid of it. Excella, hi, come get this Puerto Rican man off my screen about Buzzbot. Come on, guys, please. Don't call the cops. I don't know what I'd do without this. The bot don't even got thumbs? What? You don't need thumbs to play 15. You just need to experience 15. It's an experience. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. That's all I'm getting. You're gonna call Bearded Noctis? Don't bring Bearded Noctis here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let Bearded Noctis do its thing. You experienced 15 and you want your time back? What? Niffer, you didn't like 15? 15 was the best bro trip ever. 15 is the ultimate bro trip that you'd want to take if 4 bros were Final Fantasy fans. You know? 4 bros are Final Fantasy fans. You get in that whip, you play bomber mission as you're driving through the scenery. You know? You're spoiling for Vims. No. You gotta find out. You gotta find out. That really doesn't tell you anything. You're fine, Vims. You're fine. You're fine. Nah, I like 15. I got to the end. Hold on. I got to the end of the game. Hold on. But for no reason, never went back to the game. Oh shit, really? Never went back to the game, and I put a lot of time into it. But there was this one time, I was so fucking livid, when I entered a cutscene where Prompto gonna approach me and go, "Hey Noctis, you wanna know something?" What do you say? What do you do? Smack your ass or something? What do you do? What do you do? On a 3 stream streak, we had 3 girly pops. We now need 5. Hey, here's your 3 stream streak. And then 1 for good luck. Thank you for 3 stream streak. You'll play it one day? Play when Rascal plays it. Fun. I love 15 personally. I only did base game and I still enjoyed it. I only did base game too. I didn't do any of the DLC. I heard it gets better with the DLC. That's why I said I want to play it again eventually. The combat's not that bad. I've seen bits and pieces of 15, but not enough to know really anything. Good. Then you good. And Noctis goes, "Yeah, what's up?" And Prompto goes, "You know what? Never mind." Then the camera pans to the night sky and the cutscene ends. I was so pissed. Fuck Prompto. Damn Nifri. That's actually pretty fucking funny. Prompto got so out of your skin you stopped playing. That's wild as fuck. That's so funny. Okay, alright. Ignis kept you fed? Ignis was a pro, man. I liked Ignis. I liked all of them. They were all great characters. They were all great characters. Just play the free mobile version. See, Grain gets it. That's the pocket version. That's the one Lena wants to play. But she won't even play Honkai Star Rail, so, you know, whatever. Out here missing out on Peak. Gladdy Daddy is where it's at. Let that man fork feed me ramen noodles anytime. Whoa. I feel like we play different games, Nifri. I feel like we went through different experiences. This is wild. Gladius was a handsome fellow. That's only because he made you eggs. He did make eggs. It's kind of funny because I only had him making me eggs for like a while. I don't think he ever made me really anything else. You want to play Woolwa first? Alright. You can't play Woolwa on your phone though. And that's the problem. I would only play Honkai if you're playing it on your phone. Also, I wouldn't play it only on PC. That sounds horrible. I look forward to referring to them as the boys. That's how you know that you're playing Peak. He out here making oyakodon, but they had to translate it to that old mother and child dish. That's interesting that you know that, Grain. You know what, Grain? This is for you. I like that you knew that nerdy ass shit right there, bro. I like that you knew that shit. I like that you knew that shit, because there's no way I would have known that. I like that shit, man. I like that about you. Yo, what's up, No Life? How are you? I want Gladius to hold me and tell me, hold on, baby. Let me make you a grilled cheese with... Oh, hold on. Hold on, baby. Let me make you a grilled cheese with chives and a side of tomato bisque. My sweet little melanated angel. Woowa can wait. Woowa can wait. I think Woowa can wait. So many people thirsted for Daddy-Olis. Daddy-Olis was swinging. You could see it in the jeans. There was a huge print from what I remember. That's how I remember Final Fantasy 15. That's probably why I'm not gonna play it again, because I don't want to know whether or not he did. Because if it's either yes or no, either way I'm gonna be like, that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. So I'm just gonna stay away from it and just stay with my memory, thinking that Gladiolus also had that gladio bulge. Gladio bulge? Can we say that? Can we coin that? I had Ignis making us ramen, 5-star chef, and I was like, Ignis, crack open that top ramen. And that's what he wants. You know, it even felt weird, you know? Because Noctis is like this spoiled prince. If he wanted top ramen instead of like fine cuisine every day, that'd just be what he wanted, you know? And he'd be like, I don't know, man. He's kind of just really likes ramen. They would like whisper, they're like, ah, ramen again. It's like, that's what he wants. You know, they'd be funny if at the campfire, he's like, I just want to tell y'all, I don't really like the ramen. I gotta Google if Ignis is the one I think is cute. Ignis is the one with the glasses. Thank you for ah ha 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 ha. Look, literally translating oyakodon is just wild. Is there other things that are literally translated in food? Because there are some food items in like JRPGs that are like I don't ever see, like I was playing Trails the other day. I was playing Trails yesterday. And when you cook, none of the cooking items are in like their Japanese phrase. They're like in like English translations. So it'll be like milk steak or some shit. And I'm sure it's not called that. You know? So now you actually broaden my eyes that maybe I just actually don't know what food items are actually called and everybody's just literally translating them to me. Milk steak is called that? Have you guys had milk steak before? Ignis is him, Viz. Ignis is him. Ignis is actually the hardest character in that game, believe it or not. Bruh, nah, but your voice back up 3 pitches. What the fuck? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Is this high enough for you? I appreciate Prompto. His jokes. Oh my god, I can't even talk. His jokes knocked me out the park. Bro, I've been trying to ban him for like the 5. Okay, there we go. It's okay, he'll be back. He'll be back. He should be fine now. He'll be back. You can dye the birds? Peak. What? You can dye the birds? It'd be crazy if I misspelled his name. No, that's how you spell the name. I want Gladius to step on my brand new white Air Force Ones and not apologize. Is that... You know, Nifri, that's a new one. I think that's a new one for me. I don't even know what that means. Like, you just want him to disrespect you? And just walk away? Wear sign? Bro, if I gotta go, it's a fuck. I unbanned him. It said I unbanned him. I'm just not chatting. You scared him. You scared everybody. Usually you guys chat right after I banned you. You guys scared him. You guys were like legit scared. You were like, where is... Just start crying. What did Sun do? He told a really good joke. You told a really good joke, and you know, sometimes you get banned for that. Let me call the police again. You can dye the birds? Yeah, you can dye the birds. Can you do it? I think you can dye them in Rebirth too. You want purple? You want purple chocobo?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Thank you for lurk. Who did that? Was that the BRB? Interesting. You might actually puke. What's happening? What? For what? I hope Nifri's okay. I don't know what my ban count is at, but it's what it is. I ain't fucking them, police. Do you remember when people would like ban like as like jokes, like people would ban you, and then because people were sharing ban lists, you would pop up on somebody else's stream that you meet for like the first time, and it would call you like a suspected ban, whatever. Like somebody banned you from an earlier stream, and it wouldn't even tell you what stream, so it'd just be like, yeah man, this person always gets banned somewhere else. Is that our fault? You know, was the sharing the ban list a good thing, or did that just make things a lot more complicated? Specifically, never wanted to share your ban list. Yeah, that's why I've never done it. And now we all just set warnings on people and say they got stinka. You know, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to. I'm not gonna say anything. I've been doing pretty good as a streamer so far. And I think we're gonna keep it that way. It can be good, but not always true. They go to get you, they're gonna fly in like the next day. Especially when I'd be in spaces where I didn't like people and they'd complain to others that they'd ban me and they banned in my stream and then still do things I didn't care for. See, this is the side, thank you. This is the side of streaming that like I don't care for. You know? Because like to me, you can build these bonds and everything with people and other streamers and stuff. But like, I'm in my room playing video games. You know what I mean? You know, no, you can. I'm down for Cheese May, man. I love Cheese May, but like, at the end of the day, I'm a dude in my room playing video games. You know. And the moment that it becomes something else, is when I'm kind of like, can I continue playing my video game? You know, yeah, it's just stay in my lane, just like, okay, I'm just a dude in a chair. You know, I'm just a dude in a chair. So it's always like, I love that some of you streamers and everything be having like the cheese man and y'all really getting at each other, tearing each other apart and stuff. That's fine, you know, if that's how you want to live your Twitch experience. But aren't you tired? You know? Aren't you tired? Doesn't the app feel weird now? You ever log in, you go to somebody's chat and you start, and then you're like, I wonder if they're gonna ban me here. Like, I feel like that shouldn't be a that shouldn't be a worry. You know? You're like, you just walk into somebody's house while they're playing a video game. I don't know if it should be that deep anymore. Just tiring. It's a part of your healing process since you got sick. You just randomly throw up? Really? Really? Last July? Not even this July? Oh, is that from the... Wait, Nifri, were you the one that was telling me you had the trauma thing? You had the trauma thing? Was that you? Yeah, last July my body crashed. Was that the trauma thing? That was you? Okay, cool. We talked about it already. I remember. I learned a lot that day. I feel like I learned more from y'all than I do from school, honestly. Y'all could also just be lying to me about this entire time. You know, you made it when people try to cancel you. That's what I'm saying. So should I just start speaking into existence? All you haters come through. Cause some problems with me. I'm trying to blow up. I'm trying to blow up tomorrow. You know, come through, fly in. You need somebody to hate on me. Start posting clips of me just minding my business and be like, look at this motherfucker. Look at this dirty bitch. Start putting like hate slurs on me and stuff. Let's start doing it, man. Let's start doing it. Let's get up there. Let's get out of this poverty, guys. Get out of this filth. If we need to start being filthy, then maybe that's what we need to start being. I was in more politically minded spaces, but also people would be doing / saying things, and hate raids were more common and all that. Ugh, the hate raids. I just don't get it. I don't get it, man. Do y'all just not want to play video games? Y'all don't even want to play video games anymore. It's weird, man. Does it still say words on stream? Hate raids are weird, man. Thriving off of responses like that is crazy. You're a crazy ass person. UC14? Okay, cool. That being said, our investigation has only just begun. We would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey, so for the time being, there's slightly more than resolve to rely upon. I knew you would be all too eager to join us. Well, his eyes match his hair. Each moment since you fell from the skies has been more interesting than the last. More and more you remind me of my dear friend. Is he falling in love with me? Vims, you didn't tell me that Joshua from Final Fantasy 16 was gonna fall in love with me. I don't know if I can handle this. You ever just fall on a man? Whoa. Not yet? Which goes some way toward encouraging me that this matter will yet reach a satisfactory conclusion. Unfortunately. Men are gross, right, girls? Right, ladies? That's my favorite thing to say whenever I'm like, because Daniela takes me everywhere because I'm never told that I can't go, you know. So all her like girl stuff that she has going on and everything, like they automatically assume that I'm gonna go and they never have a problem with it. So my favorite thing to do is just walk into a room and just be like, men suck, right, ladies? And they're like, I'm like, yeah, fuck men. And they just start screaming, bro. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, just a cacophony of just screaming about men for, like, I swear, at least 8 minutes straight. Just a roar of just, like, instances why men ain't shit. And then at the end, I get like a mean look. And then I go, I'm just gonna go to the cheese platter. And I help myself to the Gouda. Sometimes I really like life, you know? You get little moments like that. Not moments like this where my dog ripped ass. I can like taste it. For the moment our goals align. The protective magics of pandemonium yet hold. So for the moment time is in our favor. Let's proceed upon the course you and Quivering has set us upon. Farking men, exactly. Right, ladies? Right, ladies? I used to fall on people around my age. You used to. What happened? Themis and Quivering, yes? Thank you. The warders owe you a great debt already. With change, Grain. We shall be glad to have someone familiar with Pandemonium's halls by our side. A party of 3 is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of 2. Now let us turn our attention to rescuing your colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates in case any have followed you out. You stopped wrestling? You should go back. Get sweaty with it. Now you're out of shape? That's because you stopped wrestling. Get back in there. Maybe make love to your cousin. Your second cousin. Get the power of incest. Heaven's Eye... Savage Aim, Savage Might. Q, no? What? If Capcom has taught me anything? I just want to see the patch, man. I just want to see the patch. You make love to my cousin. I can't. I won't. That's your cousin, Grain. I'm not gonna take that from you. I'm not gonna take that from you, Grain. Your cousin is safe with you. That said, if I'm somehow distantly related to Daniela, then I'm bringing this up. Are you Mexicana? Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the warders and creations both? Or from Spain? Because I think her descendants are, like, very Spaniard. Naturally, although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, our untold hours of study go to waste. Even if I'm not related to Daniela, I'll bring this up. Guys, don't spell Daniela like that in front of her. She will never talk to you, ever. It's 1 L. You think I'm joking, but next time you see her in chat, you try to talk to her, you say her name like that, she won't talk to you. You don't exist to her anymore. You've lost your one chance. No, but your family marries outside? Okay. Interesting. She's valid for that? Listen, I don't put it down. I go, alright. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. You do what you want. You know, you pick and choose. I legit told her, I said, if you don't like anybody in chat, that's okay. I was like, that's okay. I don't need you to, you don't need to like nobody. If everybody makes an enemy out of you, then we keep banning them. And we'll ban you guys one by one until we make a perfect utopia. I know how to spell grain. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility. That is to say, La Habrea's predecessor in the position of chief keyword. Her name was Athena, and she was a researcher with the words. 'Twas she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a chief keyword before La Habrea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words. Then you wish also to preserve the work of your mentor. You're the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that. However, I'm a mere warder and cannot wield intermittent magics. Sure, I did tell you the proper way to spell it. Yep. There's an H in there somehow. Your name is your Shibboleth. Shibboleth. I'm very snappy when people fuck up my name IRL. They get close, call me a name really similar. It pisses me off. If they say hi, wrong name, I'm like, who? Who? Your name isn't difficult either. Is it Sarah? Well, both are used to keep our subjects docile. Only the keyword of each tier is permitted to use intermittent. Even if I were allowed, and then you get mad if they put an H or not. I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect, because your name is Sarai. Sarai. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. La Habrea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, intermittent freezes the very space and around it for as long as the caster wills. You tell me, Joshua. Indeed, while the illusory beings you summon in our flight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast such spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of keyword without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings, perhaps. Well, you have a warder standing in front of you. So he's got to come with us. Well, the solution is obvious when you put it like that. Enricthonius, you implied that what prevented you from performing intermittent was lack of magical capacity. But if I still mentioned your power of my own, would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done. I believe it may be our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly. In the smallest misstep when we would have to start over. Geoff? Guys, I don't know where the Geoff thing is from. Is that like somebody's name? Because I low-key thought Geoff was the dude from Trails. And his name's not Geoff. His name is, what is his name? I just met him. It's Geoff's name? Interesting. Very well, let's work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on... I thought I was missing like an insider or something. It was really just his name, huh? Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures, though I suppose there is no matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Quivering could dispatch on his own if the spell were to go awry. Awry? I agree, and I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. The hippocampus? It's like Joff, Keeley, or whatever his last name is. Jeff? Not Geoff? Then that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the intermittent magics, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. Okay, so they're gonna do it up on a creature, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of the creature. As dependable as ever, once you have given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keywords magic. Until then, my illusion shall fight by your side. The hippocampus will be alone, but it's a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it will be at home amidst the waterways. Steel yourself to fight. He summons or creates illusions of 7 other people. Is that not overpowered? Second circle. He does the Game Awards. One of them award shows. Oh, yeah, Jeff Knightley. Yeah, he's the one that, like, if he doesn't show something cool, people get pissed at. And they go, really, Jeff? They go, really, Geoff? Really? And then they start throwing shit all over the place. At least that's what I remember. He was Fortniting before Fortnite shoes? Fortnite shoes. Fortnite shoes. What do I have to do tomorrow? I want to work on my producer's reel. And depending on how Daniela feels, we might go see her. So it's up in the air whether or not we'll stream tomorrow. It really depends on what Daniela has to do, I think. Because we only see each other like once or twice a week. Sometimes, if that. We'll go to sleep in our underwear today. No biggie. Take off the glasses. There you go. Okay. They released Heeley shoes? What, Fortnite? What do you mean? Fortnite has shoes now? I don't know if you ended before that was a customizable thing. So you can get Heelys? So you can Heely while shooting people? Is that a thing? Is that a thing you can do now? You can like glide along. And you can be like... That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, young blood. That's pretty wild. It's more of an emote, but it's a traversal emote. Okay, okay. Okay. That's good then. Let's see. Let's see, 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 let's see. Who are we rating? Who are we rating? Who are we rating? Where am I sending you to? Doo doo doo. Who are we rating? Who are we rating? I'm just gonna send you guys over to Brianna, so you guys can be rich with Brianna. Let's get Brianna rich. I'll see you guys. Everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. Oh, no, that's not the right person. That's not the right person. That's not the right person. I don't know who the fuck that is. She has one N. Okay, that's the right person. That's the right person. That's the right person. Okay, you guys go chill with Bree. Go chill with Bree. I don't want you guys anymore. Go. Be free. Be free. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you anymore. Get. Everybody have some sleep. All right, get some sleep. Do your thing. Throw ass if you need to. I'm not sure if I will be live tomorrow, but if I am live tomorrow, It will be at the latest 9 p.m. PST. So check back. You might know, or follow us on the socials. I'll probably let you know. We do have a new video out on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen it already, it's just when we went into Resident Evil 9 and we did the basement area. So if you guys like the basement area of Resident Evil 9, follow us on YouTube. Come check it out. Check out the video. I condensed it into a little 19-minute video so you can see the entire thing. A lot of jump scares down there. Almost too much jump scares. It felt like every 5 minutes was a jump scare. It was actually pretty crazy. I'll see you guys. Everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. And make sure you drink water. You dehydrated. Fuck, you dehydrated, bitch. You dehydrated. I can see how much you are not, how much you're shriveling. Okay, drink water, you dehydrated hoe. Bye, guys.
You're doing good. Oh my God.
I'm about to turn in, kids. What are you gonna do? We're gonna party.
Oh my God.
Party.
Hi, Q. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my God. Hi, Q. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Brianna Brittany. I'm a Just Chatting Variety streamer. We're hanging out, chilling, vibing, thriving. Just starting stream. Figuring out what we're gonna do right now. We're actually running a poll between Pokemon Violet or Final Fantasy 4. But how was your stream, Q? It's so good to see you. How was stream? How are you? How was 14? What were we doing? Were we doing some MSQ? Were we doing some other stuff? Hi Nefri, how you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Q is rating you. Let's fucking go. Hi Visual Emotions, how you doing? Welcome in. Hi Sunday Morning Rain. Hi, how you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. And thank you for the hydrate. But also, Q, if you need a raider onto your post-stream self-care, by all means, go ahead and do so. Don't let me keep you. Thank you so much for bringing your friends here. Seriously, I appreciate you. Hi, Raid, thank you for life. Thank you for bringing your entire existence here. Your Pokemon plushes are huge. I know. I want more. I don't need more, but I want more. My Lapras is like put away right now. I meant to bring her out, but I got lazy. I was just like, you know what? These two. That's it. That's it. Friends, if you're not following Q, what are you doing with your life? Go fix it. Go fix it. Your life will be infinitely better if you follow Q. I promise you. I promise you. Q called me out for being a thirsty little butt, so I'm gonna pass the savings on to you, the reader of this message. You know what? I'm down. I accept this with honor. Thank you, Sunday. Hola, how you doing, Nefri? Let me get you your shout out. Let me get you your shout out. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something, and I realized it was your shout out. Your shout out's missing. Go follow Nefri! Go follow one of the best fucking individuals on the planet! Sorry, I needed to really get the point across. There we go. Fuck it, Twitch broke itself on my PC. We're so proud of it. Hi, Fireball. How you doing? Buenos tardes. Hello. How much was each of them? I think Arcanine was like 400 something. Vaporeon, I think, was 400. I don't remember how much everything is. I don't... Listen, I'm fiscally irresponsible as fuck. Do you think I look at price tags? I just spend it and I worry about the problem later. And honestly, that's not a wise thing. Do not look to me for financial advice. I am one of the worst people. The worst people for this. Oh, why do they have to be so expensive? Because they can, and because it's, you know, Nintendo related. So of course they're just like, maximum capitalism.